31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Wondering kind of the odds that we might get a shower or so, because it's been kind of iffy here for a couple days.
It has. Yeah, the last few days have been a little wet at times, to say the least. Today we've gotten a bit of a lull, but still could squeeze out a shower through this evening, so don't put the umbrella away quite yet. And tomorrow there'll be another batch that comes through as well. Let's kind of talk about it, though, heading into the weekend. We're almost there. Get through tomorrow, and we'll be talking Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a hot weekend. That is what we expect here in August. It will actually be a little bit hotter than average. We've not said that very much here in the month of August thus far, with temperatures that have been reasonable for this time of year. Back into the mid-90s both Saturday and Sunday. The important part of the forecast, though, for weekend plans, if you have outdoor activities, it's trending mostly dry. We will carry a low-end 10% chance both Saturday and Sunday that a rogue shower pops up in a few spots, but for most of us, rain does not appear to be a factor in your weekend plans. Now, what will? The heat and humidity combination. We've already got temperatures that will hit the mid-90s. We'll be flirting with 100 tomorrow on the heat index, and over the weekend and through early next week, running in the low 100s for those feels-like temperatures. Now, we're not quite at alert status. Heat advisory kicks in when we expect the heat index to hit 105 or higher, so it looks like we'll be just below that. But I do want to just encourage you to exercise some caution as far as outdoor activities outdoors, and just making sure you're not overexerting yourself, because again, we've had really somewhat of a break here in the heat and humidity combination. You head back to the end of July, that was really the last time it was this hot. Of course, it was even hotter then, but again, through early part of August, it's really not been all that bad temperature-wise. Again, there's been a bit of a break in the wet weather this afternoon. Still could see an isolated couple of showers develop through early evening. Future radar showing at least that possibility in a few spots, but what we are not seeing is widespread rainfall breaking out. Now, we head into your Friday. There's going to be a little energy in the atmosphere moving on through, and I think that'll help to squeeze out a bit more rain activity than what we are seeing today. So tomorrow, expect a little bit more on future radar and on 31 Triple Doppler, maybe first thing in the morning, although this is not set in stone, but at least some indications we could have some morning showers. And then certainly tomorrow afternoon, here's 4 o'clock, looking at some spots of wet weather. Nothing that looks widespread, but kind of what we've seen here in recent days. There could be some heavier downpours for those of you that see the rainfall. That dies out as we take into Friday night and early Saturday morning. And right now, as we head into Saturday afternoon, limited rainfall. Couple showers you see trying to pop by early afternoon, but in general, the forecast is showing a drying trend for us just in time for the weekend. Let's kind of change gears, get you caught up on the tropics. This is the latest on Tropical Storm Erin, which likely by this time tomorrow will be the first hurricane of the Atlantic hurricane season. Winds as of the 4 p.m. update from the National Hurricane Center at 60 miles per hour. Still moving to the west at 17, but a turn more to the northwest is expected to take place, and very likely most of this storm is going to miss the islands here, and it appears it will miss the east coast of the U.S. Latest track, again, brings it to hurricane strength by tomorrow afternoon, and then from there doesn't appear to really be any signs that would inhibit further strengthening. So as this rolls through in time into the weekend, the latest forecast still has this becoming a major Category 3 storm. But again, notice the track of the center does stay away from the Bahamas, stays away from the island of Hispaniola, stays north of the island of Puerto Rico, and that turn to the north likely is going to keep it away from the east coast of the U.S. Still a ways out, though, before it makes it even close, so we'll be continuing to watch and update you on that. New development is this area of unsettled weather in the Bay of Campeche in the southwestern Gulf. National Hurricane Center now saying this has a chance at maybe becoming a tropical depression before it moves inland over northern Mexico or South Texas tomorrow. So we'll keep an eye on it in case it does see some further development, but again, not expected to cause any problems here along the northern Gulf Coast, as this one will stay well off to the south and to the west. But something interesting that potentially may be developing there in the next 12 hours or so. For us overnight tonight, partly cloudy. We will see some patchy fog out there, and our chance for a shower will wind down this evening. Tomorrow there'll be some scattered storms, otherwise hot and humid. 93 for that high temperature. Here's your WAY 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. Again, your weekend, hot one, mid-90s for highs. Morning lows will be sitting in the low 70s. Again, your rain chances negligible, so proceed with your outdoor plans without any sort of big weather worries. We'll keep that going through early next week, but then later into the week, here we go. We've got a cold front moving on in. No, it's not going to get cold. That usually doesn't happen in August, but we'll bring the temperatures back down into the 80s for highs, and we will bring those rain chances back up just a hair.
Yeah, in the meantime, just looking for the weekend. At least we're not going to get rained out.
No, it
Hot,
does
but
not.
no.
Yeah,
not much rain.
we'll be sweating it out, but not raining it out necessarily.
Thanks, Jeff.